I'm gonna cut right to the chase. 5 Hour Energy is a brand of energy drinks mostly sold in gas stations by the cash register that come in these little bottles that contain the same amount of caffeine as a full-sized energy drink. If you've ever built up the courage to try one, you would know that they're kinda terrible, and drinking one will cause you to have heart palpitations and vibrate for around 5 hours.
I don't feel well.
But you might also have noticed that there are kind of a shit ton of flavors, and not every store carries the same flavors, so I went to a bunch of gas stations and stores in my area and got one of each flavor to try and rank because there's surprisingly little information about this product and the company that produces it. I want this to be the definitive list of 5 Hour Energy flavors so that it can at least exist if the 5 Hour Energy company is not willing to provide an accurate list of flavors. Hopefully this shouldn't be too hard, or expensive, or time-consuming, or unhealthy, or Sisyphean.
The flavor lineup right now is berry, grape, cherry, watermelon, watermelon strawberry, strawberry banana, tropical burst, peach mango, orange, blue raspberry, and sour apple, with a few other uncommon flavors being passion fruit, pomegranate, chilled berry, pink lemonade, and strawberry lemonade.
For this list, I'm going to rank these flavors in the same order that I tasted them in. However, being an absolute genius, I did not record myself actually drinking them, but I do have a note on my phone keeping track of how they tasted. Berry. Original and just tastes like sugar-free Kool-Aid, A tier. Grape. Tastes like grape sugar-free Kool-Aid, but it's grape, so not that great already to many, C tier. Watermelon. Tastes like watermelon Jolly Rancher for a sec, but then tastes like watermelon rind. Very sour, C tier. Watermelon strawberry. Just sweet, no flavor, just sweet, S tier. Strawberry banana. Tastes like grainy, bitter carcinogen. Bananas were unripe, F tier. Tropical burst. Is bitter when unrefrigerated and tastes like artificial sweetener. Bitterness goes away after refrigeration, D tier. Peach mango. Tastes like peach but artificial peach. Is an S tier fruit that can only go so low, A tier. Orange. Tastes like fake orange juice, like diluted Sunny D, C tier. Blue raspberry. Tastes like carpet with aspartame on it, then has an aftertaste of blue raspberry, F tier. Sour apple. Tastes like green Jolly Rancher dipped in Splenda. Taste fades as soon as you swallow, B tier. Pomegranate. Tastes indistinguishable from berry, yet more pomegranate somehow. Possible placebo flavor, B tier. Chilled berry / special edition berry. Okay, so spoiler alert, this one is just berry but cold. However, it is a CVS exclusive flavor and comes in different packaging with instructions for retailers to only sell this flavor refrigerated, which was not the case when I picked mine up. In fact, I've never seen chilled berry actually being sold out of a refrigerator at any of the CVS's I've been to, which, trust me, was a lot. I also found a few at Walgreens who are not supposed to sell them. Tastes exactly like berry, but the cold makes it more refreshing, S tier. Passion fruit. This is the only one that I actually recorded myself tasting. Okay.
How would you describe it, Alex? It tastes like passion fruit.
Tastes like berry, but with a passion fruit aftertaste. Possible placebo flavor, B tier. The last of the flavors I found in person had to be hunted down while I was on a road trip in California. I searched several gas stations for more flavors and found 3 more. Unfortunately, these flavors also only have notes attached to them. Cherry. Tastes like berry, but a little more cherry-y and has a slight aftertaste of burnt hair, B tier. Cool mint lemonade. This flavor has been discontinued for over a year. In fact, it was expired when I got it off the store shelf. It's a wonder that I ever got to feel this one between my lips, and it's kind of the crown jewel of my collection thus far. Tastes more like green apple than sour apple does. Slight menthol flavor, A tier. Pink lemonade. This is another one that was discontinued for over a year before I got my hands on it, so it's a little bit of a miracle. Actually tastes like pink lemonade but sugar-free, S tier. Strawberry lemonade. Not to be confused with pink lemonade, this is the first one I actually had to order from the 5 Hour Energy website because I could not find it for sale anywhere else IRL, likely because of the abundance of strawberry hybrid flavors already on store shelves. Tastes like watermelon strawberry with a hint of lemonade in the back of your throat, B tier. When I was initially Googling to find out what flavors existed, I found a number of flavors that had been discontinued for so long that I had no hope of ever finding a bottle and were simply impossible to actually taste. Those being fiery cinnamon, citrus lime, decaf citrus, raspberry, apple pie, and an entire line of protein drinks that were discontinued like over 10 years ago. I tried really hard to get some of these. I even paid like 40 bucks to some guy on eBay claiming to have a 2-pack of citrus lime, but they freaking scammed me and sent me a 2-pack of berry instead. Also, who the fuck drinks decaf 5-hour energy? While I couldn't find any physical bottles to taste, I did manage to find some reviews on Amazon for the apple pie flavor, which was apparently an MLB exclusive. I don't really know what that means since it was sold in regular gas stations and not just baseball stadiums like I originally thought. All I know for sure is that they were shipped to retailers, or stadiums, I guess, on March 27th, 2017. I also found a review by YouTube user deadcarpet.
Today I'm reviewing the brand new apple pie, extra strength, 5-hour energy shot. Aw yeah, boys. Aw yeah, aw yeah, aw yeah. Even though the cinnamon part burns a little bit, I still think it's unique and it has a good flavor. And energy-wise it works good and it has a cool design. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10? That's surprisingly good. I'm having a hard time believing that though, since everything else is pointing towards this being really, really bad. I mean, this is the only comment under Dead Carpet's video, but I guess I should trust the words of a 5-hour energy historian. A tier, I guess? And that's every flavor of 5-hour energy ranked. Crazy how many flavors they have, right? Some of those are really weird. Anyway.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Wait, it looks like that's not all of them. They just released some new flavors. Okay, let me order those real quick. I gotta include those in the video. Around 2022, 5-Hour Energy released these 16-ounce tall cans. In case you're wondering, these are not actually completely full of 5-Hour Energy. Instead, it's supposed to be 5-Hour Energy breaking out into the beverage market. Each can contains a normal 5-Hour Energy along with 14 ounces of carbonated water and other flavorings. If you've never seen these on store shelves, there's a reason for that. These drinks are only available for purchase online, which means I can't just buy one and taste it and be done with it. I need to buy them in packs of 12 and pay for shipping, which amounts to be $45 per flavor. Luckily, they sell a variety pack that let me get 4 cans each of berry, grape, and watermelon, which was a lifesaver. It's a mixed experience because while this is better texture-wise than a regular berry 5-Hour Energy, the taste is no different. And so while the cold and the carbonation makes it a better experience when you're sipping it, if you chug it, it's gonna feel like you're chugging 8 5-Hour Energies at once, and it is very unpleasant. I might put it in like a B tier, just because there are ups and downs to it, and the flavor is elevated. So let's just call it a B tier. I'm moving on to grape. This tastes like if you had a grape LaCroix, but you like doubled the amount of grape flavor. The flavor is just like so not good. So, I mean, grape is getting put very solidly at a
C tier.
Oh, fuck. It's time for watermelon. It's like creamy. It tastes like if you mix vanilla ice cream with like those watermelon Sour Patch things. The flavor, while weird, isn't bad, but you have to kind of choke it down. It's not that carbonated, but it is cold. So it's only got one of those texture requirements working in its favor. So I don't really know like what to do with this one. After much deliberation, I've decided I'm gonna put this in S tier because for a 5-Hour Energy product, it's not that bad. If you insist upon drinking 5-Hour Energy, this might be one of the better ways to go about it. While waiting for the energy drinks to arrive, I found another drink made by 5-Hour Energy that's kind of a tea concentrate. They had 3 flavors of these tea shots: peach tea, raspberry tea, and lemonade tea. It came in the same bottles as regular 5-Hour Energy, but I guess it was supposed to be consumed differently. I mean, this is expired by like 3 years at this point. Well, like 2 years, but it was manufactured in 2019. So somewhere on here, I'm not gonna look where, because I'm a little bit lazy and I couldn't find it at first glance. You're supposed to be able to dilute this to make it taste better. And with the peach one, I did indeed try it straight up and dilute it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it straight up, and then I'm gonna go pour it like into a mug and dilute it with some water, and we'll see how that tastes. It smells like a 5-Hour Energy, wouldn't you know it? That's not bad, actually. But I'm gonna go mix this with 1 part of this and 7 parts of water. All right, let's try this. It's like if you had iced tea, but you poured a 5-hour energy into it. It's making me wonder if it would be better hot, if this is like something you dilute in hot water to make a hot tea as opposed to an iced tea, or maybe if it would be better really cold, because I have it made with, you know, like lukewarm sink water. So maybe if I threw some ice in there it might be better, maybe if it was boiling it would be better. I might say A tier. I actually didn't record myself drinking the peach tea one, so I only have a note for this one too.
From concentrate doesn't taste much like tea, just a peach 5-hour energy that surprisingly tastes like real peaches but more sour. Mixed 1 to 1 with water tastes basically the same. Mixed 1 to 16 was too diluted. I should have diluted it 1 to 8 considering the amount of concentrate that was left in the bottle. I imagine that a whole bottle filled 1 to 8 would fill a mug and would have tasted much better.
A tier.
Because all 3 of these tea flavors have been discontinued for some time, I was only able to find the peach tea and the raspberry tea. As for the lemonade tea, none of the stores I looked at had it, and I couldn't find anyone selling it online. There was also another peach tea 5-hour energy at some point. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell considering this is the only image I was able to find that confirms its existence. While we're on the topic of dilution, I want to talk about the nutrition facts of 5-hour energy real quick. So, barring some products we'll talk about later, 5-hour energy has 3 major vitamins in its energy blend. Vitamin B3, aka niacin, vitamin B6, and vitamin B12. If you had to guess what the daily percent value of each of these vitamins was in your average 5-hour energy, what would you guess? Hint, you won't guess right. Daily value of vitamin B3, aka niacin, 250%. Daily value of vitamin B6, 2,353%. Daily value of vitamin B12 is 20,833%. Luckily, these are all water-soluble vitamins, so your body will just end up peeing out whatever it doesn't use, which is most of it. Think about it, you could drink 1 5-hour energy and pee out 20,733% your daily vitamin B12. Then you could drink your pee and then still pee out 206 days worth of vitamin B12. Let me put it another way. If you drank a 5-hour energy on January 1st, you could drink your pee as a perfect source of vitamin B12 until July 27th. This is why I tried to actually limit my intake of 5-hour energy to 1 to 2 per day, because these are probably really bad for you. Speaking of vitamins, I also found a line of 5-hour energy immune support vitamin supplements, just in case the vitamin content in regular 5-hour energy was too little for you. These include pineapple apricot, ultra orange, and pink watermelon. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say that's S tier. It doesn't really have any notes of apricot, like at all, but the pineapple certainly helps. So this is the Ultra Orange Immune Support. I've had this one before, but I haven't got a shot of me drinking it, so here we go. It tastes more like orange than the orange one does, but it will activate your salivary glands for like 30 whole seconds. So you'll drink this, and then you'll drink like 3 times its volume and spit. It's like an irritant, but it's like an okay flavor.
B tier.
That doesn't taste like anything. It tastes like the concept of a 5-hour energy. Oh my god, it doesn't taste like watermelon at all, though. This is just like bad. And could it be attributed to it being expired? Maybe. Cool Mint lemonade and the peach tea I drank when they were like 2 years expired. This I drank 3 months expired. So I don't think that its expiration date contributes to its poor taste. This is the worst. I don't know by how much, but I know it's down there. I know it's very, very low. So I'm going to give the watermelon, the pink watermelon daily immune support, an F tier. Okay, that should be all of them now. The fuck? Orange sickle. Like a creamy orange soda, but sugar-free.
C tier.
Pineapple splash. Sugar-free pineapple Fanta. Yuck.
F tier.
Tropical burst. Honestly, not bad. tastes so familiar, and I'm mad that I can't identify it.
S tier.
Okay, I guess I should have expected them to make more of those. I guess 6 is a nice even number, and that does cover all the bases for a lot of the classic flavors. You know, it's almost 2023, I might as well wait until then to upload it. You know, maybe they'll make another flavor or something to top this off with. Let's hope that's the last of it, though.
They should make Pog 5-Hour Energy.
In 2023, 5-Hour Energy held a public poll to determine what the next flavor of 5-Hour Energy was going to be. There was only 3 choices: Hawaiian Breeze, a pineapple orange guava flavor, Caribbean Punch, which was coconut, and Blueberry Sunrise. The voting was ranked choice, and this is what I put. I thought that a coconut flavor would mix things up, and I was kind of tired of the other generic tropical flavors. You can only vote once a day unless you did things like following them or sharing the poll link with your friends, which got you an extra vote every time you shared it. When the poll closed, the winner was Hawaiian Breeze. At the time, I didn't know if this flavor would ever reach store shelves or if it would be an online exclusive, so I bought a 6-pack online as soon as it was available.
Of course, I had to go and buy like a gigantic fucking pack of them because they don't just sell them individually. That would be too easy. I'm probably just gonna stick them in my dorm somewhere with a big sign that says, "Please take these," and then I'll just like hope that there are some 5-Hour Energy fans to take my extras because I don't want them. That's S tier. It's just like juice. It's like a little sour. It like activates your salivary glands. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I haven't had a shot that tasted that good. I mean, that's probably the best one, honestly. Okay, I don't know if I've already said how the energy drinks were, but the energy drinks have their ups and downs, and even the best one isn't really that like stellar, but this is easily the best of the shots. I'll say that like confidently.
A little while later, something suspicious happened. 5-Hour Energy released another new flavor, a limited edition tropical flavor called Tidal Twist. There's no official clarification about what this flavor is actually supposed to taste like other than a short blurb on the store page that describes the flavor with words such as hurricane, waves of delight, big ocean waves, seaworthy, and tsunami.
Let's give this one a try. It's the same color. Oh my, okay. I've just made a profound discovery. This is coconut flavored. Remember, the winner was the passion fruit orange guava, and the other 2 options were blueberry sunrise or the coconut thing. This is the coconut thing. And that's why it's limited edition too. They're trying to get rid of their backup stock of the 2 failed flavors. Let's see how the coconut flavored 5-Hour Energy is. It's not bad. Final rating, A tier. There's a bitterness on the back of the tongue, but the taste, the real taste is fine, but the aftertaste is just kind of bitter, and I don't like it.
Did 5-Hour Energy plan to release all 3 flavors from the flavor sweepstakes all along? Did they have a couple crates of all 3 flavors ready to ship and then just rename the one that didn't win? Probably not. Since then, Tidal Twist seems to have become a permanent or at least semi-permanent addition to the flavor lineup. But they haven't made a blueberry flavored shot yet. To confirm my theory, all I gotta do is sit back and wait for them to release the next flavor and I'll try it. Good. I'm paying for my slothful ways. I want this video to be out, but I just can't bring myself to upload it when there's still flavors to add to the list. This year, there are 2 new regular shots, 2 more 16-ounce flavors, and 2 more special energy blend shots with multiple flavors. So some of the flavors we've already seen have had these cryptic flavor names, most notably Tidal Twist, which is just coconut. This Fan Fuel, on the other hand, I don't know what it is. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. It's certainly familiar, but I cannot pinpoint what fruit it is, or if it's a flavor they possibly already had in a new bottle. I'm a little suspicious that it's actually like a pre-existing flavor that's been repackaged. It just says Fan Fuel flavor right there. Yeah, I don't really know what this is supposed to taste like.
C tier.
Transfusion is apparently the name of a cocktail popular with golfers made with vodka, ginger ale, grape juice, and lime juice.
I got this Transfusion 5-Hour Energy here. We're gonna try this real quick. This one's kind of a complicated flavor, I won't lie. I think the ginger comes through really well, but it's more of like a It's more cinnamony, and the grape kind of comes in, but as like an artificial grape. It's not really super identifiable as grape unless you know that's what you're drinking. I don't really get much of the lime at all, except for the kind of residual tartness that comes with most 5 Hour Energy flavors. I think I'll stick by that. I think this is a
D tier.
The bastards also made 2 more flavors of 16-ounce drinks, and unfortunately for me, they have rescinded all of the variety packs for the 16-ounce drinks, so I had to order 12 of them separately.
I have here Raspberry Raz, and it's cold this time. Kind of smells like Sprite cranberry a little bit. Yeah, that's terrible. That's weird. That has like a slight menthol flavor. It doesn't taste red at all. It does not taste like raspberry. It honestly, it tastes so green. It tastes minty. I don't even know what to call that, but that is not raspberry. And that is a D tier. We have here the Rainbow Sherbet 16-ounce can. Oh my God. Make no mistake, okay? This is by far and away the worst thing that the 5 Hour Energy Company makes. It's like it's really bad. I've never finished one of these before because it truly has like a heinous flavor. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. I know exactly what this tastes like. I finally pinned it down. I know what that tastes like. This tastes like when you go to like a movie theater or anywhere with like an icy machine and there's all of that like that goop in the trough underneath like the dispenser. This tastes exactly like that. It just tastes like blue raspberry and cherry icy mixed together, but it's melted. That's about as much as I can stand to drink. This is an F tier flavor. I fucking hate this thing.
The first special shots they released around this time were the new pre-workout shots.
I'm back with Vital Orange 5 Hour Energy Sport pre-workout. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is pungent. Oh wow, and that's a new flavor I've never tasted in 5 Hour Energy before. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call that orange flavored, but it's certainly sweet. There's 200 milligrams of something called Citra Peak. It smells like you're cleaning the bathroom, like with something orange flavored. The flavor is very strong. It's interesting. This isn't like a normal 5 Hour Energy. In terms of how it tastes, I'm gonna give this one a C tier. I'm here with the last pre-workout flavor I've got, Citrus Boost. I don't know if the people at 5 Hour Energy know this, but orange is also citrus. The reason they have so many citrus flavors, I think, is because it's so sour that a lot of the flavor just kind of ends up being citrusy. That's not bad. I won't lie, this isn't terrible. It's it actually tastes more like orange than anything I've ever had in my entire life. It actually tastes like a kind of like orange pulp, basically. The fact that it tastes like the actual fruit and not like an approximation of the juice is pretty cool. I think that this is an S tier.
I think that the best way to describe the pre-workout flavors is that this one tastes like orange, the fruit, and this one tastes like vitamin C tablets and corn syrup. The second new formula they introduced was synthesized specifically for gamers. They recently released a number of flavors under the name Gamer Shot. You might be wondering, how is a Gamer Shot different from the standard energy shots?
It says Gamer Shot on the bottle.
Rocket Raspberry. It tasted fake and red. Small white debris found inside. C tier. Pineapple Charge. Honestly, not bad despite tasting and smelling like Old Spice. I kind of like it.
A tier.
Apple Bash. Okay, I don't know what happened to the video of me drinking Apple Bash, but I do have this video of my roommate drinking Apple Bash.
That one had less apple in it. There's an apple flavor to it.
It tastes like wax.
Yeah, it has like, I mean, the first thing that hits you is the apple, but then it immediately goes away, and you're left with what I can only imagine is 5 Hour Energy with no flavoring. And that tastes like battery acid mixed with candle wax.
This is the only advertised Gamer Shot flavor I couldn't find in person, which pisses me off, but I guess there's an explanation. Most retailers who carry 5-Hour Energy already sell the sour apple flavor, and I can imagine that a lot of Circle K's did not see the point of carrying 2 apple flavors. Like, you can justify why they would be okay with adding pineapple and raspberry to the flavors they already sell, but why buy and sell 2 apple flavors? F tier.
Wait a minute, what is this?
The 5-Hour Energy Gamer Shot. The 5-Hour Energy Gamer Shot line of flavors. Okay, they show here, they have the 12-count variety pack. They have each one you can buy individually. They have Rocket Raspberry, they have Pineapple Charge, they have Apple Bash, and they have the 12-count variety pack, 4 of each flavor. Okay. But what the fuck is this? Where did Ultimate Citrus come from? What the fuck is this? You're not selling this on your website. How long ago was this a thing? Was there another round of Gamer Shots that I missed out on?
I frankly don't even know how this is possible. I don't know where this came from. 5-Hour Energy Ultra Citrus. I'm pretty pissed off, honestly, that this is real, because I wouldn't have known about this thing if not for me just searching on eBay. This tastes like warm Sprite. It tastes like lemon lime soda that's just flat and kind of funky. This is an S tier. So 2025 rolls around, and at this point, I think they're doing this on purpose. This year, they released like 6 new flavors. Grape 1-Hour Energy. This was released around daylight savings time this year as a way to make up for the hour of sleep we lose while our clocks spring ahead. Grape 1-Hour Energy. As you can see, this is really small. This bottle only has 4,000% your daily value B12. Let's see how this is. Ooh, that's Grape 5-Hour Energy. It's in the tiny bottle. I actually cannot believe it. I got my hands on Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. This is a new flavor. They had advertisements for this on their TikTok. I actually could not believe that this is a flavor they were going with. We can one day hope to get a birthday cake flavored 5-Hour Energy. I don't know if anybody has ever had the birthday cake flavored Bang, but the birthday cake flavored Bang is the worst, probably the worst thing I've ever put in my body. That shit is heinous. That is interesting. There's definitely elements of cotton candy to that. It's like cotton candy if it was like astringent and sour. The flavor's really muted and they got it kind of wrong. I think my taste buds might be melting from having so much 5-Hour Energy by this point. I'm gonna call that a D tier. Also, there was Glow Motion, another flavor like Fan Fuel entitled Twist that claims to not have an actual flavor. The bottle is advertised to glow under a black light, which it does, but the liquid does not. My 5-Hour Energy Glow Motion just came in, so we're gonna give this a try. I couldn't tell you what that is. I'll give 5-Hour Energy Glow Motion a C tier for now. The last regular shot of 2025 is actually a flavor that came out in 2024, but I didn't know that until I did some research. I knew that Summer Smoothie had come out in May of 2024, but I thought that it had been discontinued after a couple months. But while I was in Speedway looking for bottles of cotton candy, I found several bottles of Summer Smoothie. I was very surprised by this because, again, I thought this flavor had been discontinued for a long time. And here it was, a 7-Eleven exclusive at Speedway. This is supposed to apparently be like strawberry banana with blueberry, but I don't think I rated strawberry banana very high. I'm a little shocked. That's not actually terrible. It definitely tastes like strawberry banana, but it doesn't taste like the strawberry banana that I had all those years ago, because I remember rating that one very poorly. If you were gonna drink one, this would be one of the best you could get your hands on. I think this is an S tier. This flavor actually is still discontinued. They're not selling it on the 5-Hour Energy website anymore or advertising it anywhere. And I've bought expired flavors from gas stations before, so I'm pretty sure that's the case. They technically released another gamer shot this year, Ultimate Citrus. Apparently the reason Ultimate Citrus was a surprise back in 2024 was because this flavor had not technically been released yet, or something. So I think that I actually managed to get Ultimate Citrus early, before release. Take that, you bastards, I finally got one over on you. Unfortunately, this is where this tier list becomes impossible to continue. Throughout the making of this video, there have been a couple major obstacles to me actually getting all the flavors. The big problem is this. All this time, I've had basically no idea how many flavors there are, and this has been due to the fact that 5 Hour Energy apparently does not have an official record of their past flavors. This has forced me to find many of these discontinued flavors through searching random phrases on Google Images and finding some obscure image of an old 5 Hour Energy bottle and running with it. I've had one source for this entire project that I felt was reliable enough to be a catalog for the products they currently sell, and that is the 5 Hour Energy website. Their website does technically have a discontinued product section, but it's obviously incomplete or abandoned or something. However, I at least trust their website to be an accurate guide of what products they currently sell, right?
I'm losing my absolute mind at this company right now. I can't fucking believe it. Because their website sucks. I don't understand this. So I go to shop, right? And right here, they're advertising on all these fucking banners. They're showing me fan fuel. They're showing me 1 Hour Energy. 1 Hour Energy is sold out currently. And fan fuel, which they're having like a 20% sale on right now, it's sold out, but they don't tell you that. You don't know that until you add it to your cart, and then you go to checkout. And then it says, sorry, what you're ordering is out of stock. And it's like, why wasn't that the case on the actual store? It's like, okay, transfusion. You see the price, you see everything, and then this item is out of stock. What the fuck do you mean it's out of stock? Why is it on the website? How long has it been out of stock? It's the same thing for their merch. This 5 Hour Energy ugly Christmas sweater, 5 Hour Energy gamer shirt, the fucking 5 Hour Energy delivery sticker is all out of stock.
This video will remain incomplete because half the stuff on the website is sold out and you wouldn't even know it. My one source I thought I could trust betrayed me. There's no telling how many flavors there are, discontinued or not. In fact, there's something else that's been really bugging me about this whole thing, and that's these damn promotional flavors. Recently, 5 Hour Energy's been on this kick of making new flavors and only selling them for a week, and the only place you can find them is on their social media. They don't advertise them anywhere else. When I was Googling random phrases to try and find more flavors, I Googled the phrase 5 Hour Energy China, and I found this. Watermelon chili lime. This list is so frustrating, right? Because this is not a flavor that is sold in China, it's a flavor released in the US on May 22nd, 2024 as a limited 2-pack release. It was sold in this little foam case, promoted main character energy, and the only eBay listing for it is gone. What makes it worse is that there are even dead store links claiming to sell some of these discontinued flavors. I was already a victim when it came to citrus lime all the way back in 2021, but there are more dead web pages that claim to sell fiery cinnamon, apple pie, another fake citrus lime listing, and many more. And I'm not done. After Googling 5 Hour Energy China to find watermelon chili lime, I found out about the international 5 Hour Energy market. Say hello to 5 Hour Energy Singapore. 5 Hour Energy Singapore has only 3 exclusive flavors that I could find. Maple syrup and 2 familiar faces, Cool Mint Lemonade and the original peach tea, which are apparently still being sold over there. I tried everything I could to get my hands on the peach tea and maple syrup, but the 5 Hour Energy Singapore website only ships to Singapore and Malaysia. I even tried going to Amazon.sg to see if I could order them from there, and they also don't ship those flavors to the US. All I could find on these international flavors was a YouTube video of a guy trying the maple syrup, and it went like this. So I think it's safe to just quietly put it in F tier. The sheer amount of products released by this company, combined with their poor record keeping and website management, have resulted in what appears to be an infinite amount of flavors. You can seemingly Google anything 5 Hour Energy related and come up with a new flavor if you scroll down long enough. They're hidden everywhere. You could probably find a new flavor of 5 Hour Energy by flipping some rocks over outside.
What the fuck is this?
Energizing barbecue sauce? 60 milligrams of caffeine per serving? Sold out? Have they lost their fucking mind?
This project has reached a breaking point where I simply cannot wait for any more flavors or bother hunting them down in the far corners of the internet. The minute that this is uploaded, it'll be made obsolete by another wave of 16-ounce cans or something. I'm sorry. I did everything in my power to try and get a hold of the many flavors of 5 Hour Energy, and I failed. These are the flavors I know about, and hopefully you got something out of this list despite its incompleteness. Alright, so I'm here. Got all my 5 Hour Energy gear on. Got 5 Hour Energy ugly Christmas sweater. Got these free sunglasses. Got 1 pair of free sunglasses, each pair they made. I actually lied. This is not the end of the video. I got two more flavors for you guys. So, not that one yet. So for Cinco de Mayo, they made this spicy Cinco de Mango flavor. So let's give this a try. It's not bad. It's definitely mango flavored. It's a lot spicier than I thought it would be. I'm gonna give that one an
S tier.
But then, as part of that Cinco de Mayo promotion, they also partnered with Taco John's to make this hot sauce. So the sauce woes are ongoing. We're gonna try this hot sauce. We're gonna see how that is. That's some truly shit hot sauce, I won't lie. That has nowhere else to go but F tier. So, anyway.
We belong to the lights, we belong to the thunder. We belong to the sound of the worlds, we both falling under. Whenever we deny or embrace, for us or for better, we belong together.
I'm never having a bottle of 5 Hour Energy again in my life. Don't drink these. They're really, really bad for you.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, or dislike and discomment and describe. Bye!